Hello, heroes, and welcome back to the guild and to Eorzea. Um, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but there are a few adjustments made to our, um, I guess you would call them hotbars here. Um, so I went last night, got on. I didn't really progress the story any because my whole goal was simply to try and get it to where when I switch classes, my bars don't like get all jacked up. So what I did, just to kind of show you guys here, if I switch over to samurai, you'll notice that all of my samurai skills that I have unlocked that are useful for our DPS is now on this bar. And I can actually even switch now over to the healer, and bam, only the ones that we've unlocked as our healer are available, and not just a hodgepodge of all of our skills. So I got that figured out. I did it to where we don't have a gazillion nameplates just showing everywhere when we run around. So got that fixed. Let's see, we want to go back over into our Red Mage. Make it look like we're almost dying here. So we did finish, thanks to y'all, we did get done with the primary quest. We picked up a whole bunch of other stuff, quest-wise. But what we need to do now is go to our inventory. I also cleared out and rearranged some of the inventory as well. But we need to go back to talking to Millennium or whatever her name is. I don't think it's here in Western Thailand. I don't think I was supposed to go here. If I remember correctly, she's over in Revenant's Toll. Yeah, she is. That particular quest, Good Intentions, is over here in Revenant's Toll. That is where we need to go. But that is where we're getting started today. For those of you who are interested in what's going on with Ascension WoW, they are doing another stress test today. Apparently, yesterday was very insightful for them as it completely crashed the launcher. People were having major issues getting in. People that were able to get in, they got to play around for quite a while. Only the human race apparently is available, which bugged a bunch of people. So in today's message, they announced that, yes, again, the stress test will only be for humans. But yeah, so it looks like they're going to go ahead and just keep on plowing forward and keep things moving on their end without ever really acknowledging the lawsuit that's going on. After talking with some more people and kind of figuring out what our options are, we will go back to playing Ascension 1 day a week. I'm not sure what day that will be yet. I think it'll probably be like Sunday, like a Friday or a Sunday, something of that nature. We'll be back on it, so. But it will be a 1 day a week thing until the server finally does get shut down. Unless by some miracle they can convince WoW to leave them alone, which I doubt it, but we'll see how it goes. We are almost done. I forget how many total quests. I looked it up as well. How many total quests we needed in order to be done with this. We will have to go do a 24-man trial before we can get into Heavensward. All right. No. has been an adventure. To think that we're already gosh darn close to getting into the first expansion here. Hello, Mr. Black Mage, trainer. Hired thug. Oh, I did not mean to fight him. Whoops. Oh, I didn't even see you, short stack. All right. But yeah, so we're getting pretty darn up there. Pretty darn close to finishing up the first set. Getting into Heavensward. Once we get into Heavensward, we'll actually be able to start working towards getting the classes we really want. More comfortable for just doing standard quests, but I do still have the samurai. I need to look and see what weapon. Well, because like I'm trying to wait until I unlock the other classes that I'm wanting to do before I start using up my the weapon. What are they called? These little weapon caches. These. Because like this one's all the way up to eye level 110, but like I'm wanting to wait until I start figuring out what I want to level up before I use up all of those. But we'll see. I don't know. I could put them on Red Mage, because a lot of them would actually probably be beneficial. Because like our current weapon is level 50. So in reality, what I could do is go here, and I could pop this as a Red Mage, and we'd have an eye level 110 weapon. Because I can't tell. Oh no, this is 115. We wouldn't want to do that. Yeah, good strat. They become whatever weapon based on the job you are when you open it. Yeah. So like, and that's the thing too, is like, if I wanted to, for example, if we start leveling the Arcanist so that we get the 2 jobs like we were discussing the other day, we could do that. I could put it on Black Mage, even though he's pretty far behind right now. Well, not really. He's level. Excuse me. He's level 50 because we had to be 50 to unlock the Red Mage. So, I mean, it's just, we'd have to figure it out. You know what I mean? So, I'm not 100% sure I want to use them up yet, but we will be able to eventually use them on classes. So, we need to go to Ul'dah. So, I need to go return. Yeah. Absolutely. Where does it want me to go for this quest? It's got to be towards the... Oh, no. Alright, we will go... here. Weaver's Guild looks to be about the closest to getting to where we can turn this in. You also have the option to do 2 duty roulettes for main scenario and use the 700 tomes you would get to get an eye level 130 weapon. Okay. And that's once a day though, right? It would take 2 days, but it's the quickest grind to get better weapons. Nice. Well, like, that's the thing, too, is, like... it says he's still here. My only real concern with the whole thing is just going to be with, whether or not we just start leveling all the classes, which can get tedious, I think. Or if we just wait and focus on the ones that we actually want. Because if that's the case, like, Red Mage is not the end-all for casters that I want to do. I want to get Pictomancer, because it looks really fun. But in order for me to do that, I got to be much higher levels. So in the meantime, I've been doing Red Mage. For melee, I'm wanting to do... technically, I'm wanting to do Viper. But when we can get high enough to get Reaper, I want to do Reaper on the interim for melee. For tanking, we only need to get like 7 more levels and I can get Gunbreaker. And I think at the same time I'll be able to unlock Reaper, Mechanist, and Sage, which are going to be the tank, melee, ranged, physical, and healer that I'm wanting to do. It's just Pictomancer is going to be the giant pain to wait for. So, it's one of those things. Like, I know what I want to do, but it's just like, do I waste time leveling other things now, or do I wait until I can get those classes to then level the rest of it? I think you have a great strat. Gunbreaker at 60, Reaper at 70, Picto or Viper at 80, and boom, you are 100. Yeah. I appreciate that. Well, because, like, what I'm thinking is like, Gunbreaker, we can pick up and start learning how to tank. And then, at 70, we get melee DPS, which is Reaper, which is amazing. And then when we hit 80, we can either stick with melee, or we can go back to caster to get Pictomancer, and then awesome. You know... You never really have to grind. You could zoom to 100 with the main storyline and changing jobs when you open them. Right, well, yeah, that's... What I mean by, like, grinding them out right now is, like, if we were to switch to, say, a tank class, right? We would have to level it up to the point we are right now in order to even do the main storyline. That's what I'm trying to get at with grinding it. Because otherwise, yeah, I mean, I can just wait
we have
until...
a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you.
Yeah. It's the... Yeah, there we go. Okay, skip. We're trying to get to Heavensward today, please and thank you. But yeah, my thing was talking about grinding was if I was to switch to a tank class right now, for example, like if I was to go and become like a gladiator or marauder, since I have that at level 10, I would need to gain 40 levels as a marauder before I can continue the main storyline. What I was stating is would it be more beneficial for me to just continue on and doing what we just said a second ago, where I get the Gunbreaker at 60, because I'll already be at 60 and I continue leveling it up. We hit 70, we grab Reaper, level Reaper for a while, hit 80, grab Viper and Picto, and then pick one of those to play until we're 100, and then we go back and start leveling everything else. Was the point I was trying to make. So, Correct. Your strat avoids doing any grinding. Just makes it to 100, switching jobs as they come open, and your gear would always keep up. Yeah. And then, of course, from what I understand, and I could be 1,000% wrong, the next major update will make it to where whatever our gear level is at that point is what all of our specs gear level will be at that point. Okay, so it's just we fly. Which will make it 1,000 times easier to level. So the opening gear when a job opens is always compatible with the main story at that level. Yeah. Well, that's why we didn't have to really do anything for the Red Mage, or when we grabbed the Samurai, we didn't have to do anything for the Samurai either. In fact, the Samurai has better gear than the Red Mage does. Even though we've been working on the Red Mage for a lot longer. Keeper of the Lake is now accessible. You can also use duty support instead of duty finder and not wait in long queues. I don't, let's see. Isn't that where it just gives me the NPCs, right? Like, isn't that this right here? Where it's just a list of NPCs? If we're gonna try it with NPCs, I want to go Samurai. Yeah, it just lets you do dungeon with NPCs instead of the players if you need to go in now without waiting for people. Yep, but it works really well and no queue. Alright, well, we can definitely try it. It will be Thaumaturge, Conjurer, Marauder. Why not? Problem is, it always seems to always throw in a spellcaster, even if I'm the spellcaster. Is there a way to change that? Like, am I able to mix and match the group as I see fit, or is it always going to be this setup? Marauder, Thaumaturge, Conjurer. Unless, obviously, IQ is the tank. Go get him, tank. You get all the loot, and yeah, the loot that drops automatically goes to you. Nice. Clicky. The only downside that I see so far with doing it this way is the fact that it will go a little bit slower just because you don't have some like OP tank that's just pulling everything. Thank you. Baloney, I was out of it in time. Whatever. Alright, first boss. Wow. Those things have ugly horns, but as DPS you kill stuff quicker. Well, that's not fair. They knew exactly what was about to happen and where to run to. Oh well. Get away from the tank. Doing the content with the NPCs was also a name for later dungeons as they added more interactive lore bits that real people won't wait for you to stop and read. That hurt. Okay. I probably should have just stayed Red Mage for this, to be honest. Also, it treats it as a wipe, so you have to restart when you die in a fight. Okay. I will definitely try to make sure that I am not going to die in here. What? Oh. I was like, we just took everybody out. I didn't realize I had to pick it up. That's my B. This reminds me of Final Fantasy X, this slight little barrier here. When you're doing the Cloister of Trials for each new summon. Yes, that's the one with Kamari in it. Well, technically, Kamari is in 10-2. Just saying. He doesn't have a playable role in 10-2, but he is technically in 10-2. Oop, that was not what I wanted. There we go. Gonna go run and take out this magic thing. I will say with 10, one thing that will be vastly different compared to most of the other Final Fantasy games, depending on which ones you've also played, is going to be... Ooh, snap, get the heck out of that. Number one, each character has a unique, like, role that they need to play or monster that they can take out. For example, Lulu is good at taking out anything with elemental resistance. So, anytime you have, like, a slime or a flying creature or something of that nature, you gotta have Lulu. Wakka's good at taking out strictly like flying creatures because he uses the Blitz Ball. Auron's good at taking out things that are heavily armored. And then Riku is really only good if you're going to use her for like stealing stuff from people, if I remember correctly. And oh wait, there was a chest over here. Hold on. Did I already grab it? I must have already grabbed it. She's good at like throwing bombs and stealing and stuff like that. So if you have the time to do it, there we go. The time to do it, then yeah, I definitely use Riku. But it's a very unique combat style or combat system that they did for 10. Eventually, you'll get enough key unlocks for your for like Titus and all them to be able to do a lot of the same things on one character, which makes it incredibly powerful. But you really just have to make sure that you are utilizing the team in the way that it's meant to be utilized. Oh. See, this is why Red Mage would have been better in this fight. Dang. Ow! Owie. I didn't realize he was doing it twice. Kamari is really good, but you rarely ever get to use Kamari. So... NP... Do I have that? Ranged attack. Okay, so, it's this one. Got it. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you, Taryn. So, like, when he does that, I can do... Oh, and I can do it while I'm running. Nice. Oh, run. Ah, snap. I was trying to pay attention to the ad that spawned. There we go. There we are. Defeat? Question mark, question mark, question mark. No, you're good. Here's what I can do. Hold on. I can do... Oh, that was... Yeah, whatever. I think this will work. I may have to change the... Hold on. If I go settings, overlay, there we go. Close. All right, now I'll be able to see y'all's chat, and it won't. I won't have to look at another screen since you guys are all chatting in. Oh yeah. Oh, why am I using? Love the fact that we hear your footsteps on metal flooring. So immersive. Yeah? Well, the beautiful thing is I just fixed it to where since you guys are all chatting in YouTube, I can use the built-in program that Streamlabs has so I can have chat on the main screen. on! Go get him, Tank. Come on, Tank. If I can see him, you can see him, you stupid NPC. Come on. I will need to move my deal so that I can see our buffs, though, a little bit. Hold on 1 second here. Let's move that here. Ouch. There. It also interesting to see this earlier content played by a first timer. Once you get some years under your belt, you kind of forget how confusing or tough to dodge some of these mechs can be. Yeah, I mean, like, what's crazy is it's been so long since I've played that it's just, I don't know, it's, and like the concept or design of like, hey, get the heck out of this, it's not new, but at the same time, it's like, the timing is just weird. Oop, wrong direction. I can't see grandfather work, but you're using Mihiko Sushi. Allows you to skip the combo building and only cast last step to get.
Treadeth now upon my bones.
I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look at that. I haven't been using that, but I could definitely try. What's up, you big old fart? Look at this old dude. I mean, we could try it. Use that. So it allows, okay, I see how that works. Here, I'm just gonna go stack up on top of these guys, and when they move, I move. Don't I gotta fight these things? I guess not. When you were flying over the lake and pointed out the dragon in the distance, you couldn't reach. It was this guy. Oh, really? Wow. You're targetable, so therefore you must be dangerous. Oh. I screwed that one up, but okay. Cutscene after this. Stack up. Oh, I'm terrible at this. How about we do this? Okay, that didn't do anything at all. It was nice getting to see it, but it didn't really do anything. Okay. Let's see. LB usually does about 2 to 3% of the health bar. Limit break the strength. I don't know why I thought limit break was going to do a lot more damage, but
By her gifts hast thou earned a moment's reprieve.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Speak, mortal, and I shall listen. Guided by a star. My people have heard the song. Ishgard shall burn. Sons must answer for their father's misdeed. We do not forget. We do not forgive. 7 children did I sire. One now singeth of retribution. I rise to join in the chorus. Thou art powerless to silence us, mortal. Yet thou shalt not live to labor in vain. Thy reprieve is at an end. Trickery is thy shield. This frail, ignoble creature is not gifted, but chosen. Hearken to me, Hydaelyn. I remember, and I consent. Fear not, mortal. I shall not harm thee.
Ouch. Dude just shot me with a orbital cannon. Right? Ruh-roh. Well, that's not good. That's definitely not good.
Mayhap thou thinkest me an
That's what it looked like,
oath-breaker.
Tyrion.
Thou art mistaken. If thou comest to harm, it shall be by another's hand, not mine.
I mean, I don't want to point out the obvious here, but you don't have hands, bud. Like, technically, you could still do damage to us. Just saying.
I did but strip thee of thy mistress's feeble blessing. Thou didst profit much by her grace, but no more.
There's like a gnat or something in my drink. What the heck? I think I got it. Yeah. I don't know what got in my drink, but oh no.
The covenant binds me to thee. I shall watch, listen, and wait. Fight and struggle, if it be thy will. Man hath ever coveted that which...
Minnie has a pretty deep voice for something no larger than a house cat.
and
Right?
hence doth mine own find new life. When it hath grown whole, the loyal and penitent, the dragon song heraldeth our beginning and an end.
You may summon Midgard by selecting the corresponding entry within your minion guide under character in the main menu. Alright. And away we go. It's weird flying in first person. Alright. I don't think we have that many left to do. I think if I counted them correctly last night, there was like, I want to say like 20 quests left, plus the 24-man that we have to do. I could be wrong. I'm just trying to get to Heavensward. Speak with Drillmont at White Brim Front. I don't need any of that. There we go. Speak with Monbrindi. That's the quest that we're on. He's over here. Hey, money boy. No, not. There we go. Okay. Like, I looked up the quest line to get us from where we were to what you call it, and it was saying, I want to say it was like 23, 24 quests left. Plus the 24-man like dungeon thing. I was like, sweet. Mm-hmm. Bloop. Where I go's none of y'all business, bud. Just saying. We'll have to hit up the Alliance raid. Okay. Yeah, I was reading that yesterday. There's a blue quest that we have to pick up at some point that tells us to go do it. It used to be optional, but Shadowbringers happens. Scap the cutscenes, yes. Just give me the quest lines so that I can get the heck out of here. Switch back over to Red Mage. I don't like the mini-map because the color they use for like, go here, when it's a tiny dot like this, you can't see it. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to fly over. No, stop trying. Trying to do too much stuff at once. Shoot. Maybe we stay samurai, because hold on. Red Mage, see, this is what's weird, is Red Mage has way higher gear rating, but I feel like it does less damage than the Samurai. Am I just going crazy? What level's our weapon? Ah, great, that's still in the way. There we go. Guess I could put it down here. So what levels are weapon here? Nope, that is still in the way, because that's where it's going to put that. And alright, This is eye level 115, so that won't work. So it's the rest of the gear that I have that is holding me back, I guess. I don't know. Samurai just feels like it's doing more damage for whatever reason. It's above me, isn't it? Yep. Whew. Alright. It's your right side accessories, and if you wanted to equip the Katana of Crags, you can just equip it from the armory chest rather than trying to unequip one and then equip it. Yeah. No, I wasn't trying to equip it, I was just trying to see the gear level, but I put a chat box up so that I don't have to go, like, look at this screen to see the game and then turn over here to see chat. So now I have a chat bar in front of me. Unfortunately, that chat bar blocked the view, so I was trying to figure out how to move it out of my way, and it didn't want to cooperate. It's fine, we got it figured out. The weapon is lower level than what our Red Mage is, but our Red Mage just, for whatever reason, doesn't feel like it's doing as much damage as it could be doing. It's fine though. Because like our current weapon is like 118, but the one that's in our armory chest is like 85, I think is what it said. Eventually, we're gonna need to go get like a bunch of really good gear, not just weapons. Let's just fly way up here so that he'll stop trying to aggro me. They need to fix it to where things can't aggro, or like your quest people are not in places where crap can aggro you. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Oh, no! There we go. There we go. Whoa. Master Luin Schwa, his staff has been stolen. The Chrysalis, now accessible. Oh wow, this one I'm actually... Oh, never mind. I was like, this one I'm going to have to wait for. Nope. That one was fast. Full party. Alright. I will say that melee DPS almost always does more damage than casters if they're geared similarly. Typically only Black Mage out damages them because of their specific kit. Okay. That's all the more reason why we should be, we should just stay Samurai then until we can get Reaper and Gunbreaker unlocked. Like Gunbreaker, Sage, Reaper, then Viper, Mechanist. Because, like, let's see, Samurai, this is 60, then 70, so we could go Samurai and then Gunbreaker and just figure out tanking. Or just stay Samurai until... let's go here. 1, 2, 3, and big hit. I don't know if I'm supposed to hit those, but... Ow! Okay. I ran through too many of them. Their gimmick warrants having really high damage output. Got it. Shoot. We're about to be level 51 with Samurai, so that's good. Pictomancer, I mean... Ooh. Pictomancer looks really cool, so I kind of want to give the Pictomancer a shot, you know? For those, you want to alternate between bubble you hit? Okay. Stop running, you punk. So if I hit that one, then I gotta go hit this one. And then hit... Oops, I thought I hit it. Oh! Somebody else got it. That's fine. Then I can hit this one. Ow! Oh. So I need to stand in this pool of light? I'm gonna say that was a no. I guess the tanks were supposed to stay in that. And there he is. She's getting really good at getting caught. I just want to point that out. By the way, are you guys liking the color I did for the chat? I changed it to red because we seem to be getting some pretty dark colors, and I just thought that would pop a little bit more. But if we need to, we can go back to the white. I just thought red would be kind of cool, so I changed it last night. Okay, critical hit. We went critical. Okay, way south. And away we go. I was telling Devin, because of how far ahead we are, we may end up having to get him to catch up to us, whatever class he's wanting to do. I may just have to buy him a boost and have him catch up that way. I think it's alright. I don't feel like we're as much of a focus as your content. I mean, I try to respond to you guys. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. I thought changing the chat would be interesting, but I don't know if you guys like the red or not. I can always change it back to the white. No. Show your respects at the Mark of the Scholar. Oh, there we go. I was looking for the sparklies, but they blend in with the dang blue. Got it. Okay.
Forgive me, Moonbreeder. Had I been quicker,
When it comes to the friend and doing a skip, if you mean a job skip, just keep in mind that it will skip a person to level 90 with that job.
But I was not, and you paid the price.
So, like, I get that it will skip him to 90, but isn't there a way for me to just skip to whatever storyline we're on? So, like, if I'm actively in Heavensward to get him to catch up to me, I just need to get the deal that will give him access to the Heavensward storyline, right? Because I thought it was like either or. Like I could buy one that gives you the level skip and bumps you all the way to the end of the storyline, or you could do one that's just the storyline. Well, I don't know if that one will give you a respective class to do that. He'd have to have a job at that story's level to start doing those quests. I may just do both. Do a job skip, let him get to 90, and then, like, whatever class he's really wanting to do, and then just do the story skip to get him up to wherever I'm at. I don't know. It just depends, because he doesn't get to play as much as I do. That's kind of why he's, like, way, way behind. A victory won, a comrade lost. To honor the fallen, the living forge ever on, towards the light of a new day. If you mean, yeah. But, like, again, I mean, the biggest issue that he's going to have is, again, he doesn't get to play with me as much, so. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I mean, worst case scenario, I just do the one that's the level and job increase, or the storyline and job increase. I just put him at the newest content stuff, because we'll eventually get there. And then if he wants to level other stuff, he would be able to level other stuff And then when he's playing with us and we're doing the storyline, he'd be able to do like dungeons and whatnot with us with whatever class he's got leveled up at that point. So I don't know. I'll have to talk to him about it. I know, like, right now, he's super into us doing the Elden Ring content. Because he really liked Convergence, just like I really liked Convergence. And I've been playtesting the Lightning one, because people asked me to do something that was a little bit more, I guess the word would be unga bunga, instead of the normal like mage playstyle I do, where it's running and gunning and staying away from the boss. So I looked into the draconic, whatever it's called. It's a lightning build, essentially. And it's actually a lot of fun. I figured out how the spells work for it. I want to go find some of the weapons for it, just to see if it does get a big, like, Unga Bunga stick. But yeah, Elden Ring is fun. Problem is I now have to play so much more, like modded stuff, because the normal playthrough is incredibly, well, I shouldn't say incredibly simple. It gets really boring because I've already played it enough times. I've gotten up to like, I want to say like +3 or +4 on New Game. And I've played it with the Bleed build, and I've played it with, you know, your standard spellcaster, and then I've played it with your, just like, basically every crazy build I've been able to find online. I have played and beaten it at least once with that playthrough. So yeah, so that's why I like playing the modded stuff, because even if it's relatively simple, there's enough new mechanics to it to it's still surprising and can be quite difficult. Only limitation that I have on myself, though, when it comes to Convergence, is I built a, I made my own build, and I called it the Curse God, and it uses all the spell schools that you have access to, because each one has their own, like, debuff or dot that they can put on an enemy, and it will just melt bosses' hells. And so I was like, we got to stay away from that. But I've also done a playthrough as the Golden Order, because that gets a spell right off the rip that's just ridiculous simple. So somebody was saying, forget what day it was, but they were saying earlier that if we try to do the Gunbreaker, it's going to start off at level 30, even though we have to unlock it at level 60. If that's the case, we may end up having to spend a couple days leveling it up to where we can continue the main storyline as a, there he is, as a Gunbreaker. I think the last time I played was using a dry leaf arts from DLC. I died a lot, but had a blast. Gunbreaker starts at... Okay, nice. I could have sworn somebody said it started at 30, and I was like, that doesn't make sense if you have to unlock it at 60. Mechanist, Astrologian, and the Dark Knight. I don't know why my brain went blank on that one. Dark Knight all start at 30, even though you have to be 60 to unlock those ones though, right? That's so weird. I wonder what the concept was for doing that. $50 at least, because you don't get to access them until... Oh, so they're... Okay, so they may be a level 50 class, but still, even then, like, getting them and then having to level them up another 20 levels to put them back where they're supposed to be is a little ridiculous, I think. Almost makes doing those classes this early kind of pointless. Skip. Yeah, it's why they stopped doing it that way. Mech, Astrologian, and Dark Knight are also the only time they made new jobs accessible in the new zone rather than one of the starting cities. Oh, that's true, yeah, because you have to get all three of those started in, whatever the, why is my brain not working? Ishgard, right? Is the name of the stupid town that you go to? Foundation? Okay. Don't you also get the black chocobo there? Because that's like where you originally got flying though, right? If I, like... Okay. Because I was going to say, I remember at one point there was a, like I played a little bit of Heavensward, with a couple friends, and I remember doing a quest, because you had to go around and you had to find like Aether points, if I remember correctly, to unlock flying in certain little areas. Like, I'm trying to remember, but man, it was like 7 years ago, man. It's forever ago. But yeah. What's your quest? Nope. The Aether currents are still a thing, but they've been streamlined. Okay. Do you still need them to fly out there, or can you still fly out there? It just like increases speed or something. There are less of them to gather, and most of them are at intervals of the main storyline quest, so you can easily get them. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay. See, to me, that's just a little backwards, because like if you played WoW, they did it kind of the opposite, where you get to the new zone and you have to buy flying, and then you can fly in all of the new zones, you just can't fly in the old zones. It wasn't until much later in an expansion where they started allowing people to fly in the older zones. So, a little different, but it's fine. We'll get there. Alright, where it got busy. Missed the last 45 minutes. Detailed breakdown of what I missed. I'll put it in my report when I'm done playing Retiring, so I'll make sure that it's emailed first thing, and it will have a bullet point description of the overall, and then under each bullet point we'll have sub bullet points that will tell you exactly what you missed. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, that tells us that we need to do return. Oop, not teleport. Return. Ah! There we go. Then return. There we go. I just realized we gotta go to the Royal Promenade. It's faster to teleport. I keyed. I saw a sticker on somebody's car the other day that made me giggle because it was a sticker for Pinky and the Brain. I miss that cartoon. What are we gonna do today, Pinky? Or what are we gonna do today, Brain? The same thing we always do. Try to take over the world. Animaniacs was your fave? Nice. Yeah. What I miss about the cartoons from back then is just how many innuendos were in those shows. And as a kid, I never understood a single one of them. But now I go back and I watch them as an adult and I'm like, this is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. Because of how many, adult jokes are in kid cartoons from back then. Like, the 90s were great. Oh, yeah. You tried to remake that cartoon today, you'd probably be fired and arrested. I actually watch a thing. The guy that worked on Animaniacs and the like Pinky and the Brain, stuff like that. Yeah, see, I didn't go look at any of that stuff. Here we go. But what I did do was they have a podcast. The guy that did voices for Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain and all that fun stuff. He does a podcast with other voice actors where they do like movie quotes and stuff or scenes from a movie, and it is absolutely bonkers listening to Pinky play the voice of Darth Vader. You know what I mean? Or doing lines from Darth Vader in Star Wars. Absolutely fun to watch. They got what's his face that does the voice of Chris from Family Guy. So they have the guy that does Pinky doing Darth Vader, and then they have the guy that does Chris from right. Then they have the guy that plays Chris from Family Guy playing Luke Skywalker, and they do the scene where Luke discovers, spoilers by the way, like they're doing a scene where it is, hold on, I'm trying to check quests here. Okay, it's way over there. Got it. They're doing the scene where Luke finds out that Darth Vader is his father. And it's hilarious watching them do it live on their podcast. It's the greatest thing ever. See, my kids were Dexter's Laboratory and Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack, and Ed, Edd and Eddy. So many of those were always on. Yes. Those are good ones, too. Dexter's Laboratory was always great. Ed, Edd and Eddy. I don't like how the show turned into, like, what it turned into. Because when it first started, Ed, Edd and Eddy was all about them trying to get money for gobstoppers. And then somewhere along the way, they changed it to where it was no longer about getting money for the gobstoppers. It was, you know, trying to just basically scam people is what it felt like. But oh. Courage the Cowardly Dog was good. Johnny Bravo, man, oh man, that one takes me back. Because that one was like, dude was a straight up womanizer. And it made it funny because he was always it's like Pepe Le Pew, right? Like, dude always be chasing women, but never getting the prize. He was, but he was a huge failure and got beat up. Yeah, absolutely. This thing hurts. There was a fan theory about Courage the Cowardly Dog. I'm trying to remember it. I'm on the wrong side here. But But it had something to do with like either the old woman or the old man was crazy and they were hallucinating seeing the dog. I just can't remember what the fan theory was, but yeah, there was a fan theory about Courage the Cowardly Dog that he wasn't real, that he was a hallucination from one of the old people. Rutrose. I'm not sure what it wants me to do. Oh, you are massive. Holy cow. Oh, I should have gone Red Mage. It's nice. I feel like I'm doing way more damage with the Samurai than I was with the Red Mage. Probably shouldn't have ran through that, but that's fine. Well, this is gonna really hurt. I'm trying to, but I'm stunned, bud. I'm gonna make it. There we go. I don't think I needed to be this close, but I'm an Elden Ring player. You always go for the feet. Ow. Oh, nope. Which combo am I missing? Okay, Frost. Got it. Oh, snap. Stop it. Oh my goodness! This thing is brutal. This seems very, I don't know, super in depth for what we're trying to, I mean, good lord. Ow! You think you can just walk into Ishgard? Well, the problem is like, we're not even there yet. Dang, ward's already down to 5%, y'all. Oh! was not nice. Yeah, I think kind of missed when this was a 5-minute trial. They really wanted it to have more impact. Oops, wrong one, but alright, whatever. Oh, he's really laying that on, though. There we go. Good Lord Almighty. Got it. Ugh. Okay. Feels more epic to me, and I never miss DPS queues. Huh, there we go. I'm gonna have to figure out what blue quest we have to pick up. Yoink. Because you said we had, what, 9 left to go? Yeah, 9 quests to go. Nice. Alright. We're getting there. That one. Broken bridges. It's crazy how many achievements I'm getting. Let's grab another waters. Look for Tataru. Oh, Tataru. Come here, Tataru. We wish to speak with you. I wonder, while we're here, I've got some of those poet deals. No, not that. Was it this one? Poetics? That's all gear. I've got 1,600. So he doesn't have any weapons. We'll go look at all that later. We'd only be able to buy 2 pieces of gear, though. Maybe 3, with how many we have. The quest giver for the raid is here. Is it this guy? Well, I don't think so. Oh, is it that guy? Oh, that is him? Okay. We'll just go ahead and accept that quest then. That way when we get to the part where we need to do it, we can do that. I feel like I got something stuck in my throat. Good night. That's funny, because I just guessed that that was that guy. Quest complete! Goodness. She has 2 main storyline quests? Speak with Jorge Boulder. Boulder doesn't appreciate being name called. In case anybody watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. I swear that's the same guy that we come talk to unlock the Palace of the Dead. I like the fact that we can fly through areas like that are not technically part of the map. Did. Oh, there it is. I was like, hello? There we go. We'll do some first-person flying. It's just cool that you can do this. This place was a bit of a slog before AR got flight. Oh, I bet. Having to constantly run through different areas and teleporting like crazy. I mean, we already teleport like crazy, but still, I mean, I can imagine. Probably not the best spot to use all of my AoE abilities, but there we go. Problem solved. And here we go. It's fun. Yeah, 100%. Boom. We'll have to go out and around. Oh, oh. We hit the world border. So we gotta go out and around this way to get around that big old hill. Okay, where's the area? There it is. I was like, where's the point it wants me to investigate? Boom. Ooh, cutscene this time. And then let's go find Tatsuru real quick. We must find our good friend Tataru. And the fastest way to where Tataru is... because she's here, supposedly, at the Arcanist Guild Hall. I guess down and around. Looking for you, short stack. Observe Tachuru's training training south of the Zephyr Gate. Zephyr Gate? She's doing the first, what is this, like the level 5 guild quest, I think? Or the first? Yeah, I think this is the level 5 guild quest. So she's trying to become an Arcanist? Your carbuncle ran away, bud. You are not making a very good summoner, let's put it that way. Uh-oh. You better run, Tataru. She can't even complete the level 5 quest. Nah. I have to say, I do like the fact that she has a dope hat. Like, Could you imagine seeing that mount as like a city guard? Just coming right at you? There it is, Arcanist. What, your hat would win? That hat's dope, though. On a Lalafell, that hat's dope. Yeah. Your hat would be the hat of all hats. Interesting theory. Now where are you going, Tataru? Wait, is she gonna try like every profession out there? Like, what the crap? Like Mighty Max's teleporting hat or Captain Crunch's hat? I don't know. It depends. Like, Captain Crunch, you gotta be careful with his hat because homie is legitimately, like, he's impersonating a naval officer. Like, I mean, dude is not a legit cap. Like, let's be real. Because he's not a captain, he's a captain. Wait, is she gonna try fishing next? Also, like, it's raining. I don't... Bring it on. That's only fun when you rock the boat, though, right? Here, I'll throw myself overboard. Oh. I can swim. Oh well. Ooh. Alright, so now we get to go back to the Rising Stone for both of these quests. Yoink. 2 quests down for the price of 1. Meow, meow, meow. Come on. And in order to progress, you must first complete a certain quest in the Crystal Tower series. Alright, now we gotta do the Legacy of Alag? Alag? I don't know. Ugh. Ugh. This is such just like, I don't know, I love the detail that they did. Skip the cutscene. I wanna do. Let's go. Let me into the tower. Hi, Sid. Good to see you again. Okay, survey the designated locations in Ul'dah mines and slay the Kobold Sentry to obtain the Flawless Earth Crystal, and survey the in Sepsis spawning grounds and slay the Sahagin Sentry to obtain Got it. Okay, so we've got 2 areas where we got to get an earth and a water crystal. Got it. Let's do it. Okay. I can fly higher. Yoing. All right, here we go. Oh, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Yoink. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. here's a repair guy. Hold on. Okay. That's not who I thought you were. No, it's got to be this guy. Oh, there we go. Mender. What? No. Can't use him yet. Alright. Alright. And teleport. Ul'dah. Yay, now we get to go do a fire crystal. And a wind crystal. Yoink. Alright, here we go. Yoink. Are there like any cool like teleport effects that we can unlock? So it's not just the same generic teleport. Because I know there's a bunch of games out there that, like, that's one of the cosmetics you can buy. Maybe I should go check the store and see if there's, like, a really cool cosmetic we can do. I don't think there would be a point in doing cosmetics for armor yet. Wait. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I need to go this way. Nope, just the one. There's mods for teleports, but again, they're against the OS. Yeah, and we definitely don't want to do anything that could get us permabanned from the game or worse. So, I was just curious if they had, because like I know there's ones for gear. Like you can get transmogs for gear on the store. Maybe I should see if I can be really good friends with the dev team for this game and then be like, hey, I had an idea. I know I can't be the only person to have thought about that. Yeah, no animation changes or anything, though it would be a hot market if they could. Yeah, absolutely. People would be buying that stuff left, right, and center, man. Heck, even if you tied it to, like, having to do a certain achievement or, you know, it drops rarely from certain dungeons or what. That was not what I wanted to do. That's definitely not what I wanted it to do. We need to go back to samurai. There we go. Because, I mean, the reason why I say that is just because, like, there are people out there that would 100% want to have cooler things that their characters can do visually. I mean, look at ESO, for example. They started adding where you can change what your skills look like. That's insane. We gotta go to Ul'dah. Oop. Like, if I could have a steampunk sage with animations that included lots of spinning gears and clocks, that'd be sick. Yeah, right? 100%. And you can't tell me that there's no way to do it. Because I guarantee you there's a way to do it. There are plenty of other games. World of Warcraft. Granted, those were modders that figured out how to make different teleports and stuff. But, like, still, I haven't played retail long enough to know if they've done anything. But there's definitely a way for them to be like, let's make different ways of teleporting. Let's see. Speak to Biggs. Speak with Blue Frog? Where's Blue Frog? Oh, in Camp Blue Frog. More customizations, the better. I think more customizations, the more unique for the player base. And let's be honest, at a certain point, games become more about how your character looks and behaves more than the amount of damage you do or how fast you can clear certain, you know, dungeons and whatnot. Okay, way north. Like, transmog is the best way for characters to feel more unique and personalized. Just saying. Also, if their thing is oh, it's too complicated, I would be the person that goes, may I remind the dev team that they also include musical stuff for different genres of music that people can play in a party. So yes and no. Where the heck is this? I'm not seeing... Is it inside the building? Am I gonna have to nuke everybody? Inside the building, that's where he was. You're probably right, Tyrion, but it'd still be cool. Come on! Load faster. I was thinking there was going to be a fight there, but alright. I'll tell you what, at night though, that big old crystal tower out there looks real dope. I say it looks better than the Golden Saucer. What was that guy that used to do the stupid interviews? Like, sit there and be like, that looks better than the Golden Saucer. Change my mind. Oh, this requires us to go. To Gridania. Okay, you just need one of them folding tables and some construction paper for it. Oh, gotcha. I was like, bro, I was lost for, yeah. I was so lost for a second. I'm like, what? I have a feeling I just teleported to the wrong area, but yeah. And here's where we're going to spend all of our guild just to finish getting into Heavensward. This way. These are some ugly pigs, bro. I'm just saying. And then we gotta fly north. Wind touched the sand. Da, 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 ba, da, da, ba, da, da. Skip it a cutscene. Oh, okay. That's literally just right there in front of us. It's a Doulahan. Oh, that is so dope. Sorry I gotta take you down, bud. Water blessed Aether Sand. I didn't realize these guys were Dulahans. That's dope. Technically, they should be wielding scythes and have a chariot near them, but that's fine. Gigas Sozu. It's a flying dump truck? Interesting. I will say, this game does have some of the most unique, weird mounts of all time. This one restores more health. I mean, to have an 8-person mount that is a giant whale. Now the question is how long is it going to take us to get into this gosh darn crystal, like raid tower thing that it wants us to do? Hello? Who does it want me to talk to? There's nobody here. It's not below us, is it? No? I can't go too low or I'll just end up killing myself. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was looking for a person to talk to. Yeah, I wasn't looking for crystals. I wasn't looking for the sparklies. I was looking for a person to talk to. Labyrinth of the Ancients, now accessible. Yeah, I don't suspect it's going to be much of an issue, though. I think the issue we're going to run into is how gosh darn long is it going to take us to get in. I'm a DPS, even if I fall flat on my face, I can't imagine us... I don't know. I don't think I've ever done this. This is gonna be wonky, man. It's gonna be wonky. Oy vey. All right. Level 50. I want to check something. I could have sworn I finished it, but do I have the ring that's up to level 60 with the XP? Went below level 30. I could have sworn I finished the deal that gave me the one with up to 60, right? I guess not. Just this one. So we haven't even finished that. We gotta go finish that at some point. I could have sworn we finished it. Oh wells. Definitely a bard. I like the armor though. Bow's like the fact that the bow is as big as this Lalafell is hilarious. Oh, see, I like that bow. What's up, you wannabe? What? You're like wearing the tightest gear almost, or not tightest, cloud gear with a bow. And you have his motorcycle. Like, come on. Ooh. More people are spawning. You've got a giant, like, Mad Hatter hat on. A staff. If I had to make a guess, Black Mage. Look at the difference in height, though. Like, the male Auras are just massive. Cloud's motorcycle is in the cash shop. It has a +1 mount speed in the overworld. Nice. Oh, almost 51, and we haven't even done our level 50 samurai class quest. We're gonna have to go get lunch here soon. I'm waiting until payday so I can go. Oh no, did I scratch it? Is that a scratch or did something just? Oh, thank goodness. I thought I got a scratch on my watch. I was about to be mad. You should have the even star gear for your Red Mage in your inventory, I bet. It's not as high level as your starter Red Mage gear, but it has the amazing top hat. Yes. I know I have the top hat, I believe. Let's go. Red Mage. Yeah, I have the top hat. Like, I have the set they were wearing, I believe. But it drops my whole gear set down. But it looks dope. See, this weapon is 115. 110, alright. You can make your gear look like that with some glamour prisms and opening up the blue quest. Oh, okay. Yeah, I really haven't worried too much about doing the glamour stuff. Because, like, if I'm going to do the glamour stuff, I want to go to the cash shop and find, like, a set that just really, really looks clean and then I'll just transmog everything. It just like pops out. Like there's no drawing animation. Oh, who's over here? Is this the lady with the really cool bow? It is. It's the one that's wearing the cloud set with this really cool bow that's got two little dovies on it. The quiver is designed to look like a birdhouse. That's cool. There is currently 2 DPS waiting for this. This is ridiculous that they put this behind. Like, you have to do this in order to continue the main storyline. Well, it's not red anymore. Or does it always show as blue here? You could potentially find some glamour stuff you like on the market board too. Nice. Yeah, because like I know at one point I think there was like a lightning blade for the samurai because my brother had it, and it looked dope AF. Like you would draw it, and it would just be like lightning coming out of it. It was great. They also recently made a change so you can glam higher level stuff on lower level gear. So let me ask this: if I was to use glamours to change how it looks, if I replace the gear, don't I have to re-apply the glamour? Or is it like World of Warcraft now where once you do it, it's just set? Sounds good. I just dropped my ring in the floors. Oh well. I'll go look for it when we're done. I mean, it's showing that this is no longer red. But I could be wrong. Yes, you would have to reapply the glamour unless you use a glamour dresser and an inn to make a glamour plate, then you can apply it whenever. I see. And it wouldn't cost any prisms when you apply a plate to yourself. Oh, nope, it is still red. What a bummer. Got a bunch of red ones here. Let's go look at gear. See if we can get anything cool for our samurai while we wait. So this would be an upgrade for us. We have 1600. So let's start with the super expensive one. Oh. Okay, that procced a little faster than I anticipated. Dancer, Bard, Arcanist. I was trying to see the one for the Red Mage. One person is wearing a full-blown gown. Should not be questing in a gown. Oh, this place looks so dope. There are so many people. Oh my goodness. Just follow the group. Am I the green dots or the blue dots? How do I tell? Ow. It's Minecraft. You have to jump to move faster, right? Oh, gotta take the shortcut. Okay, I was like, why are we just standing here? Blue, you're Alliance B. Got it. Okay, makes sense. So if I see blue people running off in a different direction, I go follow the blue people. I like this guy's really big, bright. I guess it's a sword. I don't know. I'm gonna go stand down here with these guys. Good thing you went in there because, yes, that is your line. Well, like, I've got one blue guy over there with a bunch of greens and then a bunch of greens over there. I don't understand why we're not doing anything. Alright, that whole fight was confusing. I didn't even do anything. But alright. You have to have 4 players on that panel. Oh, okay, okay. 4 people stand on the panel and it unlocks the boss from the corresponding alliance to attack. Okay. Thanatos? Come here, you big ugly bird. Do we need to fight the stupid magic dolls? I'm invisible. I am absolutely confused on all of this. I'm so lost. There. Just greed roll on everything, it's fine. Like, this is so... yeah. Sam Yosemite. Oh. Jump. I was like, what? Oh, we're getting there, though. Oh, those dudes look so awesome. Alright, looks like most of my team is fighting that guy, so... I have to say, this is pretty dope, but yeah, I am completely lost at what I'm trying to do. Hey, it's my mount! I don't know what the green things are for. My advice in the next fight is to take cover. Oh, that was big. Ah! Yeah, I could safely say I have never done this ever. Oh. My level has been synced to level 50. I attained 30 Allegonian seal over the okay. Alright, I'm just gonna skip this, because I'm sure everybody's just running. Uh-oh. I don't... Sure, I'm ready to go. What? Hello? Why am I not attacking? There we go. I have no idea what I was supposed to do on that one. I guess run out. Okay. It looked like they were running outside the big circle. That's my B. I didn't know that. I'm stuck. There we go. Again, I'm stuck where I can't target. What the crap? Got it. Okay. It was weird, because, like, I don't know. Why not? Just... It says I can need all the items. We want a whole bunch of it. Alright, now can we go do it? Whenever you were trying to hit him, your target was another Alliance player for some reason. I can't explain. Yeah, like I hit O, because I'm on PlayStation controller. So I was hitting O so that it would clear whatever I was targeting, but then as soon as I started trying to target something else, it just... It still says red. Am I missing something else here? Oh, that's not good, Astral. I have 3 raids to... Oh, no. We may have to take a little bit of a break so I can get lunch. If that's going to be the case. I did the first, so I've got 2 more to do. Gross. All this just so we can get to the next... or get to the first expansion. Assembled Fellowship of Noah. No, not you. Him. Oh. Oh, can't fly here. I was like, we'll just fly over to where I need. Nope. Speak with Briggs. Okay, yes. Yes. I just want to unlock the next raid, and then we're going to go run and grab lunch, and then we'll come back, and, there we go. Also, if you want to do less of this pseudo backseating, just let me know. I want to be helpful, but don't want you to miss out on the experience. Oh no, like you're good. It doesn't make me any different. All right, so we got to do the Syracuse Tower. I don't know. So before we go off doing that, into the labyrinth with a party of it. Okay, so got it. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get me something to eat for lunch, and then we'll come back and continue on. It is 4 p.m. Central Time, so we'll probably jump back on at 6 p.m. It's like Circus Tower. Well, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. So it'll probably be about let's see, it's 4, so like 5:30. That'll give me an hour and a half to eat lunch and see if sister needs anything around the house done. And then we'll be back at around 5:30 Central Time, so in an hour and a half. And then we'll try to finish up this tower and the next tower, and then hopefully we'll be able to get into Heavenward content, hopefully. I'll also message Devin, see what his plans are for the rest of the day, and see if he's able to jump in with us. And then, like I said, I'll look at probably just doing a big jump to where he can just have a level 90 and then come in and play different content with us and stuff like that. And then if he wants to do main storyline stuff, with the, I guess it's the new game plus, you're able to go back and do all of the storyline with a higher level character kind of thing. I think I'll have to look into that as well. But I will see you guys here in, like I said, about an hour and a half. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. I know I've gotten quite a few subs out of this lately, so thank you guys so very much about that. Welcome to the guild. Thank you. It means the world to me, because it means that you guys enjoy the content. Whether you like watching me be an absolute noob at this, or you just like my perspective on things, either way, I appreciate it. So I'll catch you guys soon. Stay safe, have fun, and as always, stay legendary. Peace out, heroes.